Hey guys, it's me, Scratch How To, and today we will be adding multiplayer support to our mini maps. And not just any mini map, but mini map with players. So make sure to watch my mini map with players video first before you watch this one, because then you won't, because the mini map with players one is gonna be the baseline of what we're doing. So open up your mini map with players project, and then put in the backpack the mini map sprite. Okay, now let's go to our online game part 4, and then we file save as copy. And now we'll do online mini map with players. So now let's drag up the mini map. So it already has the player here. So let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, we don't really have a level, so as you can see, our mini map is working pretty well. So let me make a new sprite called level. I just click the level. Okay, so now go copy and wait, no, it's already here. So I just need to set this to 1. And let's set this to black. Like copy it, then Control V, and then let me size it down to this. Okay, so, and then delete this inner one. There we go. So yeah, that's our level. Let me just okay, so as you can see, our mini map is working pretty fine. Let me just move it so that instead of that it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Let's edit the player controls so that there's X and Y. So then we put X here and Y here, and we put 0, 0. Here we go. So now as you can see, our main map is working really fine. Yep. Like up with the edges. Okay, so now that we know that it works, let me just make this 8 and this 9. Now that we know that our main map works, let's try to add multiplayer support. So as you can see, there's max players and we have our player hash, right? But there's other players too. So let's make a new variable called players for all sprites. So in the player sprite, in the begin forever loop, at the end, let's broadcast chat players. So that and we put that here. So now whenever we check for play, let's go to the other players. When I receive check players, then if offline is less than 100, which means that there's a player, then we change players by 1. Oh yeah, and before that, let's delete all your cloud variables. Yeah, that's right. Because whenever you save a project as a copy or when you remix it, the cloud variables will not get set. So that's why you have to oh, it shows that it's already been made. So let me just go here. Okay, P1. Okay. So as you can see, it shows that it's already made. So we gotta delete them, and then we gotta remake them so that they actually work correctly. Okay, so P1, 2, so P1, wait, no. So P1, P2, P3, P4. Let's go to player. Set P1, set P2, set P3, set P4. And then set to variable. Okay. So now our oh no, we're joining. So now our cloud variables are set to what they're supposed to be now. So let me add another window so we can see what it looks like. Okay, so it's joining. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this is the other person. So let's see if the player changed. Oh, okay. See, before this we set players to 0. There we go. But as you can see, it still shows 0. Why? Well, because we have to put this in a custom block. Let's name it check for players. Oh, whoops. Check for players. Run without screen refresh. Check for players, and now it's going to online players. Yeah. Or do we need to add a weight? Oh yeah, okay, right. We needed to add a weight. There we go. So now that that's, you can see it's showing 1, but I mean it's showing 0 1 0 1 0 1. So when I receive, let's make a new one. I receive begin forever loop, so that could be, this could be here separately. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's showing 1. It's going between 0 and 1, but it's really because like it's 0 and then it's 1, so it's going pretty fast right now. Okay, so now we know how many players there are. Now let's go on our mini map, and so here instead of we create one clone, right? So let's make a variable called type for this part only. So we set type to 1, right? It's because the type 1 will be players, and then we set type to 2, and then we repeat max players -1. Because we already have 1 player, so max player is -1. We create clone of ourselves, and then we set type to 0, which will be the actual map. So it has, when I start as a clone, if type is equal to 1, then we do player controls. So then that we have that, let's go to the other players. Actually, let's make 2 new lists called online X for all sprites and online Y for all sprites. This because basically you see how we have set X and set Y. Oh, we're going to use the replace item, and then we're going to use player number of online X with the X position and then the Y position. Here, there we go. So now the only thing we have to do is repeat max players, and we add blank to online X and online Y. Okay, so now let's just show the list. And oh yeah, and at the beginning delete all of both of the delete all of online X and delete all of online Y. Okay, let's save now and let me reload the left hand side. Okay, so I'm right here. Now the other side is loading. Okay, as you can see, look at online X. Online X is updating, but not online Y. Why is that? Well, I don't really know yet, so let's see. Oh my god. Oh, when I receive check players, I meant to put in the green flag click script. Sorry. Okay, there you go. So now let me reload this side. So now we're here. Okay, and yeah, but online Y still isn't updating. Oh, I don't know why my max players is 10. I need to set it to 4. There we go. Okay, so online Y is it updating? Why is that? Well, I don't really know. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we set online X. Sorry, online Y. We replaced online Y with Y position. Okay, now that. Okay, so now let me do the left hand side. loading right here. Okay, so as you can see, online X and online Y are being updated. And if I add another window, then that one it should do number 3, right? Yep, this is the third one. As you can see, they're still being updated. So that's good to see. Okay. So now that we have that, let's go to our mini map. So let's duplicate the one I started to clone. And we switch costume. Instead of player, let's make a new one called online player. And let's change it to, well, you guessed it, the green color. Oh, whoops. Let's just set it to green color. Switch costume to online player. If type is equal to 2. Wait, no. We put this in the if type is equal to 2, and we put this one to the if type is equal to 1. So let's make a new custom block. Wait, no, actually, player. Wait, yeah, new custom block called online player controls XY. And let's run out script fresh. So yeah, instead of that, we put online player controls. And let's duplicate all of this for the online player controls. Okay. So instead of X position player, we do and now that we have this here, we have X and Y. So let's go to Y divided by 9 and X divided by 8. Let's just see how that works. And then online player controls. So, but even if we have the type, we still need to know which online player is which, right? So let's make a new variable called player number for this sprite only. Set player number to 1 before the set type to 2. Actually, after the set type to 2. And then we change it by 1 in the repeat loop. So online player controls item player number of online Y, item player number of online X. So now let me just hide that. Okay, let's duplicate this. Because what if our player left the game, right? I mean, as you can see here, the third one left the game, but it's still showing these. So now all we need to do is we still keep the type is equal to, but we set, let's make a new variable called last for this spread only. We set last to the X position. Wait, no, the item player hash of online X plus the item player hash of online Y. We wait 1 second, and if the last is equal to the latest one, which means that they're the same, then we hide, else we show. Okay. Right now, I don't think anybody's playing, but let me just try it and let me reload. Okay, let's see what this is. We still got that there though. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so now that we did this, so now it should check. So let's see. So let's add a say last. It doesn't really work. So let's try this again. Let's start the project. Reload the other side. As you can see, look, it shows this here. Look, it's working. So we don't need to say last anymore. Oh, we also need to. So, but there's a green thing inside of here. So yeah, why is there a green thing? Well, we're going to figure that out. But as you can, I'm just so happy because now we can see that this works, but not as expected, or actually, yeah, as expected. If we go here, yep, the same thing. So now we have that. Actually, instead of X and Y, let's. So this will be position X and position Y. And then we'll add new inputs called clone X and clone Y. And we'll name it to map controls. And then we can delete the player controls thing. Because we won't need this anymore. Don't worry, don't worry. So let's add these back in here. Okay, and let's grab this and then put it here. Now let's take out this. Okay, so now instead of X position player, clone X, and then position X, clone Y, position Y. Okay, so now we have the map controls. Now let's add the map controls for the, no, not for that, for the player. And let's put in 0, 0 here. And then we could put X positional player and Y positional player. As you can see, it still works the same. And here, we could put this here and this here, and then we just put 0, 0 here. As you can see, it still works the same, except now it's simplified. So yeah, now we have an online mini map, which could and we can move this around anywhere too. Like, let's create two variables called mmx, for mini map, and mmy. Okay, so now we can replace these 0 zeros with, wait, where's the mm? Oh, let me recreate it. mmx. Wait, what's that? Okay, there you go. So now we could do mmx, my, mmx, and mmy. And yeah, we could just set mmx to actually, let's set to slider. Just double click on it. Okay, so now if we change that, yep, but we also need to change it for the mini map. So yeah, go to X, mmx, and mmy. And as you can see, our main map still is the same, even as we change it. MMY. And let's change the ranges. So negative 100, 100, and then negative 100 against 100. So now we can go down, up. And as you can see, nothing has changed. And sure, the player's thing is doing that, but it's still moving fast enough for it to perceive as well. And yeah, on the other side too, it's also strong. But we still need to fix this little dot. Why is that dot there, you're asking? Well, because if we go to all at X, all at Y, we oh wait, let me hide all these extra variables. We as you can see, we've this that it decode, and that if we're not moving, it will like hide it. But as you can see, even when this is not moving, it's still going to like as you can see, it's still there. So let's go to the mini map. So let's go to other players. So, and then we're going to go to the begin script. So as you see, forever if player has to use the player. This is for the players that are not in the game, as you can see, because there's 8 clones, but you just can't see them because, well, because the offline. So here we replace item player number of online X with blank, and we'll do the same thing with online Y. I'll do that here. So now let me just disconnect this other player, and let's see. Will these two disappear? Well, it doesn't. Oh, because we don't, because this is for the player spawner only. Instead, what we want to do, if our offline is greater, actually no, we already have an if offline is greater than 0. So let's go all the way to the game loop script, which should be, yep, right up above here. So we put this there. Yep, as you can see, they disappeared now. And if I rejoin, they should reappear. Yep, they reappeared. So, and then let me just disconnect again, and they have disappeared. So now let's go to main map, and set last to online. Let's set to online X and online Y. Or actually, instead of that, let's do if I tell online X and wait. Actually, no, we can't do that. Let's put in here. If I player hash of online X is equal to blank, and the same thing is for online Y, then we hide, else we show. There you go. As you can see now, these two are hidden. We can delete the last variable. Okay, so let me try to do it on the other side. Let me just do this. Let me reload the other side. Okay. So we are here, and this one's joining. Yeah, and then it appears over here. And then now, if I stop the project, it should disappear soon. Yep. And as you see, this one slot's there. It hasn't been used. Why? Because word player had a number 1. So instead of that, so here let's copy this script and then let's paste it here. And then instead we just do it with the X position of player and the Y position of player, so that it's always going to be uh filled with something. Oh yeah, as you can see, it shows green here. Let's go to the main map, and when I start as code, if type is equal to 2, go to back layer. And now it's back to red. So now that slot will be filled. So let's set our max players to, let's say, 5. And then let's add a new P5 variable. But that is going to take a lot of... Okay, so I have added those there. So if I do this and then I reload the other side. Okay, so as you see, we have 5 items in our list now because, max players. And we still have the player here. And now if we go here, yep, we still got that. And if I make another one, let me just update these. Okay, yep, we have the third one here. Second one, I mean the first one there. As you see, there are different people on the screen right now. You know, so that's how you add multiple people into your video app. Now let me show you the level. Like if you want to change your level, so just duplicate your level. Add what you need to add. Like if I just add a circle here. Okay, and now we just copy this. Oh, look like I already have a preset level 2, so I just paste, and then I hold Alt. Okay, let me just zoom in more, and then I should shrink it down to its size, and then I'm going to delete this. Okay, so now, now it should be better, right? Let's move MMX MMY. So let me hide these, and then let's lower it. Okay, so let's lower it down. Oh, look, as you can see, we have the circle there, and let me just center it. Okay, so it's way better now that we centered it. I mean, sure, I'm not really touching it, and it looks like I'm touching it, kind of. But, I mean, it's the best we could do, right? And then if we set level to level 1, yep, changes automatically. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share, as helps the channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and have a wonderful day. I literally can easily make these things, so I mean, it's not really that hard, but I'm still pretty good at doing them. I'm good at it. Like, the video's in the same place, but anyways, yeah, bye.